and thank you for joining this hazard tour. Our first stop is going to be in Japan. We're going to discuss the lithospheric hazard here. So Japan and its surrounding areas, for example, here this terrain that goes down, and below you see more islands and mountains, and all the way down here towards the coast of Australia, they are part of what you call the Ring of Fire. With Japan alone, Japan has 110 volcanoes, 47 of which are active and closely monitored today for any warnings or indications of possible eruption. One of those is Mount Nosama. We're going to zoom in here to see the terrain. The Ring of Fire is 24,900 miles long, tracing the edges of 7 of the Earth's tectonic plates. So here is where some tectonic plates are on edges against each other. So when an eruption occurs, the way that it occurs is when these plates start to push down on each other, the rock begins to melt, and it melts into magma, and it gets pushed up through the surface of the Earth, causing an eruption through one of the volcanoes. And so since we can't exactly prevent the movement of the tectonic plates and what it does, what we can do is have precautionary measures in the event that if you live nearby and there is an eruption that is going to occur. You can make sure that you're signed up for emergency alerts and have an evacuation plan in place, and practice it to make sure that you are able to efficiently leave the location of where you are in danger of having a possible eruption. And most importantly, avoid any contact with ashes and lava, and stay indoors unless otherwise instructed by your authorities. Next, we're going to go to the United States. We're going to go to the state of Alabama. Here we're going to discuss the atmospheric hazard of tornadoes. So, in tornadoes, in Alabama, they have tornadoes very frequently. Even so, that in 2011, there was constant tornado activity for 2 days straight that they described it as a super outbreak. This happened in the northern area of Alabama in Limestone County. There was a similar tornado that happened in 2011 that took a nearly identical path through this county and the surrounding cities, that it was very similar to a tornado that passed through in 1974. It was so similar that a resident from Limestone County even suffered the loss of their home twice, unfortunately. So those scientists can't exactly determine the path a tornado is going to take and the direction they're going. We can know the types of weather systems that form tornadoes. So things that scientists know are that tornadoes can develop at any time of the year without warning. So we can't exactly prevent a tornado from happening, but we can prepare for it as well. We can be on the local emergency alerts and make sure we're on alert for tornado watch, because tornado watch lets people know when a tornado has been spotted. That way, when you know that, you can be ready to seek shelter immediately, and also have a shelter plan together. That way you know where you are going to go in the case of a tornado. Our last stop is going to be in Texas, a few states over. Here we're going to discuss the hydrospheric hazard of a drought. So currently, in present day, Texas is going through a major drought where over 53% of their residents in the whole state of Texas are suffering a drought. So here, through the St. Angelo, Texas, a little north into a town called El Bean, they are under severe drought, as well as towards the coast here where you see Eagle Pass. There is the border where it's Piedras Negras, and there is also severe drought going on in this area, as well in the San Antonio and a bit of the outskirts of the surrounding areas. All the others are in moderate drought going on right now. And so a way that we can help prevent, or rather prepare for a drought, is that we can try to obey local regulations for irrigation and better management of water conservation. So for example, take advantage when it rains and collect even rainfall so you can use it for your outside use. And so the reason the drought is even happening to begin with here is because of extended periods of time of very high temperatures. So for example, they have had very extended summers and in very hot temperatures. So this affects the amount of rainfall that happens there, and even research predicts now that there will be more frequent hotter days of high temperatures with longer duration. So this is the reason that it causes a drought. Since it's so hot for a long period of time, water evaporation happens quicker since there is no rainfall. And for every temperature increase by 1 degree, water evaporation has been increasing by 5%. So this is why we need to take those precautions of water conservation or taking advantage when there is rainfall. I'd like to thank you guys again for watching this hazard tour, and we hope you have a good day. Thank you.